Alright, back with more Pillars of Eternity. I've recorded the gameplay a while ago, but yeah, sorry, didn't get to commentate it yet. Yeah, believe it or not, I've been playing Baldur's Gate again. Just have been hunting for
Let's see what lies this.
the ideal cheesy solo character for quite a while now. I've soloed Baldur's Gate with SCS and insane damage for quite a few times, but with characters like mage, duels or multi-classes, it's a lot of spell precasting, and I never really enjoyed that kind of playstyle. And in the past I tried out a few thief combos like thief priest, or what I also did, I got an assassin to 3 million XP and then dueled him into priest, but it's a lot of work to just get to a good power level.
Of course. What have we here?
Okay, so back to Pillars of Eternity here. Just for a second, just to commentate what's going on here. So I'm not gonna clear this map here right now. Vagrant's Fork. I'm just gonna collect the camping supplies there. This is something I almost always do with a solo character, and then I leave these bandits alone, or I lure them into trolls or whatever. But this time around I'm gonna kill them since I have a party of 3, but I'm not gonna do it right now because I wanna clear other maps first. Easier maps, because right now it doesn't make sense for me, because I'm not max level yet and not best gear yet. So we're just gonna go away from the map here and turn in the quests. So just for a second, back to Baldur's Gate. So the last 3 days I've been playing a monk in Baldur's Gate 2, and even though it was quite hard to get him out of Irenicus dungeon, I had to use a lot of kiting to get to kill Illich. In SCS he's not as bad as Tactics, but still he's surrounded by a lot of dwarves, and the whole dungeon is dwarves instead of goblins, so it's not that easy for a low level monk. But after he is out of the dungeon, it's pretty much god mode compared to, for example, the assassin. I got to 3 million XP. The hiding is really good on monks. You can't backstab, that's right, but as soon as you get Quivering Blow, I think it is, the ability that can kill enemies in one hit, as soon as you get that, it's basically like an extended backstab. If you're invisible, go next to the guy you wanna kill, you get, yeah, depending on what level you have, you get between 2.5 and 5 actions to kill somebody. You basically get a full round. So yeah, as soon as you are out of Irenicus dungeon and can pick your quests, the monk is pretty much a monster. And I've got him to level 25 now, and I finally got the money to go to Underdark. It would be way better for a monk to get there earlier, but in SCS and the option I personally have enabled, they tell you need 120k to get to Spellhold, but you really need 90k. But still, since you're also gonna buy stuff, you're gonna do a few quests. So I did all the quests that were easy, and even there were some quests left over which I still could have done, but I wanted to get to Spellhold now as soon as I got to it. And yeah, once again here for Pillars of Eternity, I'm not gonna enchant the armor with fine yet, but I'm contemplating right now to enchant it with either dexterity or constitution. But the problem is I'm gonna get played in Ray Drakes when I kill Red Drake, so yeah. It's not really wise to invest any ingredients into this armor if I'm gonna sell it anyway. And yeah, looking at the disappointer again, but the problem here is that okay, right here I need more money, but also you need twice the ingredients. And it's just not worth it right now. I'm gonna find a few more ranged weapons which are already fine enchanted. So yeah, back to the monk just for a second to Baldur's Gate. While this is going on here with Scorch, I don't really have anything to commentate. So the last bit I was gonna say is just that from level 11 on the monk is pretty OP, but from level 20 on he's just ridiculously OP, and if you get 25, 26 around the area I am now, for not having to precast as much as you do with magic users, you don't really precast anything. You do stuff like mirror image, the occasional blur,
Hail, traveler.
and frozen fist, stuff like that, but you can't really call that precasting compared to the torture you have to go through with a mage-like class. So I really like that, and compared to the amount of work, micromanagement you have to put into your character, the monk is just overpowered. I can't describe it in any other words. On low levels, yes, you have to kite, but he has the tools to kite. He can run fast, he can go invisible as soon as the enemy is out of sight. So he has all the tools for low levels too. It's just pretty tedious on low levels, but many characters are tedious on low levels. An assassin is tedious on low levels. Okay, back to this game. So now we are gonna clear this map.
Quiet as a calm sea.
I think Esternwood is what it's called. So we already got an item from here earlier, so it's not a lot of clearing to do, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. So I'm just scouting out the area here because I know there's also spiders and I don't want to get aggroed by the spiders and the wichts at once. And the problem here with the wichts is they're already starting to detect one of my characters, but I can't really shoot at them from this angle. So up there we see the spiders, so what I do is just I go around so I can attack the spiders first. Yeah, it's obviously pretty easy. We killed spiders before.
Following your lead.
First one goes down at once, and since I don't get aggroed by the next one, I just wait for combat to end and reposition, because this way you get back your 2 Flames of Devotion, obviously. Yeah, and the rest is pretty standard stuff as I've done before. Not really much of an issue here.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
And this is pretty good idea to kill these spiders, because with the spider legs you can do the scrolls for flame. What's it called? Flame. Not wall of flame, something else. Well, anyway, it's a pretty powerful scroll. So, especially if you solo once again, my solo tactics kicking in. I don't even know. I have naturally high lore with Kana. He starts with 4 lore, so I want to use scrolls a bit, but I don't know. I could spam the scrolls compared to how many scrolls you find on the one hand and how many ingredients for scrolls you have. But
Following your lead.
I feel like if I'm in areas... Oh, that went wrong there. I left stealth by mistake. Yeah, so if you're in areas where you can kill without scrolls, then I feel like it isn't a good idea to use them.
Following your
Not because you can't use them, but just because
lead.
it seems so unnecessary. If you can kill without the scrolls, scrolls are pretty powerful. Then yeah, doesn't seem
Easy now.
like something I need to do, so it's just sometimes for me, if I don't need to do something, I rather try without it. So I don't really know if I'm gonna use these flame something scrolls. What are they called again? Oh, I missed the plant up there. I didn't see it.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use them at all. Normally, typically, if you solo,
Whispers and shadows.
you can use them in Card Nua against the spirits, especially the phantoms, because they can stun lock you. But if I can just kill them without the scrolls, I think I'm just not gonna do it. Not gonna use them. And I'm pretty confident I can easily kill them without scrolls. So, yeah. Because in this version of the game with respecs
Hello.
and with
Hello?
boots of stability,
Yes.
with a paladin, you can easily tank the stun of the
I shall.
phantoms. They can't really stun you. I'm probably gonna respec my paladin too. If there's a choice between respecking and using scrolls, I'm obviously gonna respec instead. And yeah, with these Wichts, I don't focus all my hits on a single target, because obviously they die to a single shot pretty easily. So I always wait for them to run at me.
Let's keep quiet.
And then just hit one target each per character. So yeah, it was already the whole map, and video is gonna end in a few seconds. So see you then.